me right here at UFO Chaser. In this video, we'll be taking a look at some incredible UFO footage. So let's get right to it and check it out. Alright guys, here's the original video footage sent in to me by Jeffrey V out of Massachusetts. It's about a minute and a half long. It's pretty much pitch black outside. I really don't notice a whole lot of stars. And there's at least a couple of objects in question here, maybe more. I actually think there may be more to this video than just the obvious that you can see. I think there may be some things cloaked or maybe hiding in the darkness on this one. And I'll show you what I'm talking about coming up here in a minute when we take a closer look. I love going over videos like this. I'm really having a hard time explaining this one, I think, because of this second object right here that he panned over to. It's just really bizarre, and I don't think I've ever quite seen anything like it. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment below. Let me show you some things that I found and noticed. Alright, here we go. It's time to take a UFO Chaser closer look. At the beginning of the video, I noticed a few different times when there was at least a couple of these black objects buzzing on or around this thing. Here's the first one right here. I also noticed around these bigger objects an occasional light that would flash or blink, like right there. Here's the second time I noticed these black objects or spots moving around. And here's a third time right there. You'll see more of these lights, little lights flashing and blinking here in a minute. See what I'm talking about. Coming up here in a minute, you'll see a real strange formation kind of light up below this thing, right there. That's why I think there may be something, maybe something bigger going on, kind of in the background or hiding that's, a little harder to see. Now, as we pan over to this object, which is really unusual. Some strange characteristics about it. It always seems to have kind of that light up there out to the left of it, just kind of tagging along or lingering out there. But it always seems to kind of be there. It'll kind of go away here and there. There was a little flash of light. That's what I'm talking about. Now, there's a couple of things that I find really interesting. Not only did that first bigger object have the little black spots moving around it, this one actually does too. You'll see right there, which is really strange. Also, you'll see it come into focus there, out of focus and come into focus. Jeffrey told me that that's not his camera doing that. He said that these objects that he films, it's actually them. They have the technology, or they know how to focus in and out. I don't know if that's some type of cloaking or trying to hide or what, but kind of strange. And as you can see, as it came into focus there, I don't know, it's just a really strange shape, strange object. Everything about it's kind of strange. And you'll notice there's that light again, kind of hanging out to the left over there. And occasionally you'll see some towards the bottom right of the screen, a couple down there. And coming up here in a minute, I'm going to increase the brightness on the video just to show you all the little flashes of light going on all around. And that's why I don't think they're stars, because I think stars, you would see them constant in the sky. And the lights that we're seeing, or that I'm seeing, just occasionally they'll flash or blink. So I don't know, something's telling me there may be something bigger in the background, to these things. I'm not sure. I guess I'm just saying, if it was a star, then you'd see it all the time, twinkling, not black and then flashing like these are. And when I increase the brightness here in a minute too, you can also see like some cloudiness and some other things going on. That's why I just think there's something bigger maybe going on in the background. That's a little harder to see. I did notice too, the brighter spot at the top left of this bigger object, and then the object that's hanging out there on the far left of it, kind of have the same motion at times, kind of like they're mirrored. Kind of strange. Okay, let's increase the brightness here, show you what I'm talking about. Okay, here's the beginning of the video again, and there you can see that cloudiness, that object, there at the bottom right there, and also some cloudiness up the top up there, and a lot of little flashes going on and stuff. So it could be clouds, but I don't know, it has kind of a strange shape to it, and kind of some lights blinking within it looks like to me. So I'm not sure if that ain't something kind of cloaked or hiding out in the background. And then we come over here to this side, and you can already, if you notice, several little flashes of light, here, there, almost like there's a bigger object, behind this thing, or or these are part of a bigger object. But definitely, you can see it a little better when I increase the brightness there on it. Tons of little flashes going on, and there you go. So this thing is really, really strange. Just for fun, we're going to check this thing out in infrared. Now check this out. By doing this, I noticed this circular object is not only throwing off little orbs of light like right there, it's actually absorbing them back into it too. So it's throwing off these tiny little balls of light, all around it, and it looks like some are actually being absorbed back into it. Really strange. Right there, you can see one coming off of the surface of this thing. And then if you watch here, I kind of slowed it down. They're just kind of all around it. So I definitely think there's something unusual going on here. I'm just trying to do my best to find out what it is. And then we pan over to this thing, and this bizarre looking object again. You can see the heat signature, by putting it into this infrared here. Now if you notice on that bigger object, the kind of little cloudiness areas in there on it, kind of reminded me like of a little, like electrical impulses going on in there. Like electrical signals. That's what it reminded me of anyways. We tend to forget sometimes that these things come in all different shapes, sizes, and forms. Much love, everyone. Thanks for checking it out.